sports. Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Rece Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's French. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Well, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th.
Second down.
Ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll keep it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, James Madison. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Williams looking for a man. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Leads to 2nd down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Corners are going to bail. A run for the quarterback. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll take it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Barnett. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Number 2.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Is good. That makes the score. Georgia Southern, 7. James Madison.
Just about set to kick it away.
Number 88, set to kick it off.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. They're trying to get to him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
Turns it loose deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Number 9.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses. Oh.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. It's caught. The 2-point conversion is good. We're all tied up after they catch him napping. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. The back goes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Eagles! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
James Madison, 14.
Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Williams looking for a man. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Coming after him. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Feeling some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's how you got to get the defense. In these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. He's at the 50, at the 30, at the 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
James Madison will take over. First and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
4 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia Southern 27, James Madison 23.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
To the air, it's Barnett. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Georgia Southern offense will take over. First and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after.
They're on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
2nd and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Going with the ground game left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Eagles! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls in.